So I'm going to be starting the melting test for our Ionic versus Covalent lab. The first one that I'm going to test are the knowns. That's potassium chloride, sodium chloride, and then C12H22O11. That is table sugar. So I've already put it on my testing surface here. So I'm going to put that over the Bunsen burner. And then what I'm checking to see is how soon each of them melt to determine if their melting points are high or low. So I'm doing this with one hand because I'm holding the phone. So just bear with me for a second while I get this started up. And we shouldn't have to wait long to see if they start melting. And I shouldn't have to do any touching or mixing of it either. So if they're gonna melt, it should start to happen, about 30 seconds to a minute after we have the Bunsen burner turned on. So you can see that there's some melting happening with the one on the bottom. The other two at the top have not really changed at all. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. So when I look at the results here, it seems like that bottom one melted, but the other two have not. So go ahead and record that in your data table. Now I need to do the next one. So give me a second while I move this off here. So next are my two unknowns. This is unknown 1 and unknown 2. I'm gonna do the same test to see what results I get. Again, I should only need to wait about 30 seconds to a minute to see if they melt, and then I can record that in the data table. So these are unknowns 1 and 2. So it looks like there's some change happening to unknown 2. You can see it's kind of getting dark and starting to boil. The top one, I don't see any change in that one. So the bottom one is almost completely liquid at this point. Wait a couple more seconds to see if I see a change in the top one. Nope, it doesn't look like it's gonna melt. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And you can go ahead and record that data in the data table. So that's it for the melting point tests for the Ionic versus Covalent substances lab.